Welcome, we are live and it is 2023. Can you believe that? Happy January 2023 and welcome to the new year where it is the year of all you can be. So here is my little advice for this year. I'm going to shout out that when we come to Arbor Day this year, that we do more than just plant a shaded tree. That this year we plant out fruits, nuts, berries, whatever, bushes, trees that produce any kind of berry or any kind of fruit or any kind of nut. If it grows in your area, grow it this year. Don't just plant a typical pine tree or a typical shade tree. Do something more. Be thoughtful. Be creative. Plant that maple tree. Learn how to tap maple syrup when it grows, or teach your children how to tap maple syrup. Or if you're schools out there, you can plant maple trees. You can tap the maple syrup. You can give them that education. Teach them how to bottle it up and sell it for fundraisers. So that's my tip for 2023. I encourage you all for this Arbor Day to plant fruited trees, bushes, or even nutted trees, almonds if they grow in your area, cashews, I don't know, just anything depending on where you are and what your climate is. So that's my advice for 2023 on making the world a beautiful place, for one. Now, let's see who's all in here in the chat room. Oh, hello, all my friends are coming in. Shout out if you want me to do a little name. I'm going to do some shout outs to some of my friends. Victor out there, he's been a very big help, so shout out to Victor. Oh, Joyce just came. Hi, Joyce. Okay, she wants me to call her. She will call me later then. Okay, she knows I'm in the Facebook Live. Hi, Joyce. Nice to see you. She's in my book. You all know about my book, 100 Facebook Friends. I got some exciting news. Walmart online shopping, it's on there. We know that. But Walmart has actually been paying for an ad all of Christmas week. If you've been watching my reels, I've been taking pictures and taking reels. I'm very proud of that moment. I didn't pay for the ad. It was Walmart. So shout out to Walmart and thank you again for that. If you want the hard copy, you have to specifically go to Amazon and get that on Amazon. The soft copy can be ordered Lulu, Barnes & Noble, Amazon. Very proud of it. Very proud of all 100 people that were in here. I'd like to thank you again for 2022, my chapter of you. And this year we'll be looking out for the Queen of Kindness is out there looking once again for another 100 people. So we're going to be on to our next book for the 2023 and the next 100 people. Just to give a little shout out for those of you who know that I write children's books under my birth name that I started with my birth mom after 25 years after foster care. I do have a new children's book coming out this spring. Yes, so we just finished 100 Facebook Friends. The Kite Flyer will be coming out this spring, probably closer to summertime. But yes, this year in 2023, and of course, we'll be rounding the year up with another new 100 people. So that's my thing for the Queen of Kindness for this year. What else can I say and do some shout outs? Let me just take a quick look and see who's all in here. I wanted to do a shout out for Sandra. Let me tell you about my new friend that I met, Sandra A. Smith. She's a wonderful person. I'll probably be putting her in my next book. Shh. Top secret. Can't tell people who's all in there, but I think Sandra, I probably will be putting her in my next book, and I think she knows that. But we are going to be working on a movie together. So that is very good. Now, we don't know what the actual title of the movie is going to be called, but we do know that this movie will have a working title called The Magic Girl. And if you go onto my videos, you'll see The Magic Girl, the first 45 minutes in cartoon form with some little videos, animations that I had done back in the day when I was doing animations, which I still love to do, but have not done for a few years. And this time we're going to actually make it into a low budget movie. So that will be pretty fun, huh, people? Okay, so shout out to Sandra Smith. Shout out to Victor. Victor, you all know if you've been watching my podcast, these Facebook Lives, has given me my first online where I got to share my story about the survival of my murder attempts, the survival of being held captive, of dying and coming back to life, going through foster care, homelessness, and all those life challenges that we must overcome. And no, gentlemen, I am still a single person without children and no baggage. So hey, let me know. Hit me up if you're still single in the new year. Haha. No. But seriously, folks, this is what I want as the Queen of Kindness for this year as I go out and find the next 100 people for the next book is I am looking for people that are using their life to make the world a better place in some size, shape, or form. If that's not the case that you're in the book, then I'm looking for someone that has a story we all can learn from in some size, shape, or form. We get a picture and a page in the book, and like you said, here's the hardcover book, but it's basically you get there's my friend Bob Winford. You get a picture, you get a page, and it tells a lesson that you can learn. This is a wonderful book for anybody looking for their way. Oh, look, there's Jen. If you don't know her, look up Jen and Chris from the Superconductors. They just got married before Christmas. Congratulations, Jen. So I'll have that. Now we have, Nando is in watching. Shout out, Happy New Year 2023 to you. Thanks for stopping by onto the chat. I'm just here describing what I, Sabrina Oxford, the Queen of Kindness, labeled by my friends and fans. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, and I hope I can uphold the title. Please, I think it should have been the Queen of Thoughtfulness because I'm very thoughtful, but I like Queen of Kindness. Thank you. And it is a good thing to be a queen of. There are no boundaries. You're not just a land. You can be kind to anyone, anywhere, anytime. And I have given gifts to everybody around the world. Not everybody, but to people around the world, rich and poor and everywhere in between. The Queen of England had a gift for me. I made a DVD. Check out my videos. Prince William, Prince Henry. Check out the videos and you can see those gifts. That's what I had made for them. Most people get mosaics. Some people get little gifts or thoughtful cards. One year I mailed out 100 cards. So I don't know what I'm going to do this year. I know every month I do a random act of kindness for somebody. So we'll see what I'm going to be doing for my major random act of kindness this year. Hopefully in my birthday, somewhere around May 21st this year, I will be hosting my annual birthday party. And of course, all the people that are in the book get an invite, a personal invite to the annual birthday party. Yeah, I didn't think about that. There might be one or two people in this book that might not want to come to the annual birthday party, but are just grateful they're in the book, and that's okay too. Maybe this year I'll just hold it online. We'll see. Since COVID happened, we stopped doing them. I'd like to restart them up, so we'll see what's up. That's been a big advantage of being in the book, was getting invited to the once a year masquerade ball for my birthday. So somewhere around May 21st. We'll see if I do that this year. I'm hoping to. But I haven't started them back up since COVID. A lot of things got shut down in 2020, as you know, the world knows. So this year, like again, I'm out looking for as the Queen of Kindness, out looking for you, doing your acts of kindness in the world. Please let me know what they are. Leave them in the comments. Leave them now. Send me some hearts. Send me some likes. Let me know that you are out there being a person that is using your life to make the world a better place. For Arbor Day, encourage you and those around you. Start using your voice to start telling people, plant trees that have fruits on them or nuts on them or something edible. Plant bushes that have berries on them, something that is edible. And let's start making pies out of those for church bake sales or your, I don't know, local fair or your flea market or yourself or your belly or your next door neighbor who might need a pie to cheer them up. So there's lots of things you can do with them. You can make jams out of them. You can educate yourself on that. You can educate your children on how to make jam from your berry bushes. So that is my educational, let's make the world a more fruitful place literally, by using this Arbor Day this coming year when it comes to Arbor Day, to start thinking ahead so you can start planting your little seeds now so that you have a little plant to actually plant out in your yard with your children, with your family for Arbor Day. Okay, what else do we need to know? What else should I sit there and bring up for my very first 2023 Facebook Live for all you people out there? If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the chat room. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. As some of you know, my birth name is not Sabrina Oxford, just to answer that question. I don't really go by my birth name except for at church, where my birth family knows me. But that's about that's the extent of that. Everybody else in the world must call me Sabrina because that's the name I go by. And even my friends that know me really well call me Sabrina. But for legal purposes, I do have to go by the birth name. Just so there's any clarification, it is Catherine. Some people out there trying to wonder what it is. A lot of authors do have a pen name, and that's what I chose to do, especially considering the upbringing that I went through. It's kind of nice just to give yourself a fresh start. So my pen name is Sabrina Oxford. Oh, hey, that's backwards. Huh. Well, get a mirror, people. I don't know how to get that to not look backwards. I don't really have too much that I want to sit there and say. I wanted to go over that I am out there looking for the next 100 people. I do want you to start thinking about planting fruited trees and bushes or trees with nuts in your area that can grow in your area. Do a little research. It won't hurt. Google tells you everything. Or a matter of fact, you don't even have to Google anything. Just ask Alexa, hey Alexa, what trees with fruit grow in my area? And she'll tell you. Go out, get one of those, or start one from seed and plant it this year. If everybody in the world went and did that, within 5 years, we would have an abundance of fruits and vegetables and nuts. And that's really what our body should be intaking to the full extent anyways. So I would like to encourage the spread of that. And don't worry if somebody's walking down the street and picks an apple off your apple tree, or a cherry off your cherry tree, or a little peach off your peach tree. Let them have that. You're not going to eat all of them. So you can donate some of them. If you don't eat any of them, you can let your neighborhood know, hey, I'm not going to really eat any of these. If you want any, come have them or donate them. There's lots of food shelters that would appreciate those donations of your fresh fruit and vegetables. You can grow vegetables, but that's not really a tree, and you have to do that every year. I want you to grow one item that it can just bloom and grow and blossom, and your family can watch it grow with you. I think it's kind of really cool. I was talking with a parent recently that she has quite a number of children. I'm not going to say how many, quite a number of children. Not going to say how many, though. And has planted a fruited tree or a bush for each of the children. And so as they age, their tree also ages with them. So I thought that was pretty awesome. So that's my message. I'd like to continue that message out into the world that, hey, they did it for a different reason, but we can all do it for a reason of giving abundance to our planet and replenishing our planet and reoxygenating our planet, which we do on Arbor Day. But this time, let's just add in that edible item. Pine trees do give pine nuts, so if you're into that, they are good on salads, so that does work. But I want more than just a shaded tree this year. This year in 2023, I want us to step up. I want us to think harder. What can we do as an individual to make the world a better place? Is it going out and finding the next 100 people that are using their life in a good way and inviting them to a big event at once a year so that they can enjoy the reward of knowing that their life is being noticed? You know, are you out there? Are you doing something with your life worthy of being noticed, where someone's going to sit there and say, oh my goodness, you know what? I'm really not doing anything with my life, but I could do this. or I could do that. And it might be just one thing that makes a difference. But that's what you should do. So you too can be a queen of kindness or a king of kindness in your own area. So I'm very happy to announce that you also have the ability to have the title that my friends have given me and sent me my little tiara for, and my little coat of arms and everything for my make-believe kingdom of kindness. And that's what we're going to do. We are going to spread the kingdom of kindness upon the world in our own measure. And there's nothing wrong with that. You don't need to be a leader of a country. You don't need to be president. You don't need to have some fancy dancy title. You don't need to have a bunch of money. All you really need to do is have a caring heart, a little thoughtfulness, a little creativity, maybe a group of friends that want to do it with you so you're not doing it alone, because giving to other people is enjoyable. But giving to other people as a group of people is even more enjoyable, and you have people to bond with who can share that experience with you. So think this year for 2023, because this is the year that you can be anything you want to be. And today, January 1st, is the first day. I'm not saying make a resolution. I'm saying make a decision to invest in your own happiness by boomeranging it. And that's how happiness is spread. You throw some happiness out to somebody, and it sooner or later boomerangs right back to you. It might be immediately. It might be a smile you get. It might be that hug you get. It might be that person breaks down with happy tears because they were having a horrible day. But you took the time to say the right thing at the right moment to the right person for the right reason, and it made a difference. And that's what I want us to do in 2023. Use our lives to make the best difference we can do for as long as we can do it with whatever is in front of us to do it with. So I'd like to do a shout out. Oh, and Jen, hi Jen. Jennifer Dawn, she is with FTP Productions and is a wonderful lady. Go check her out. She's like Sandra. They both are into producing movies, and she encouraged me actually to turn The Magic Girl into a movie. And Sandra A. Smith with Tiger Eye Entertainment, her and I are going to try to work on it together. So if it fails, it's on me, people. But right now, at this very moment, my animated cartoon is being turned into an actual play script. Then the other part of it is being turned into a play script, but that is not an animation. So when we get the whole thing together, hopefully by the end of summer, the beginning of fall, we can start casting. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens between now and then. So I'm very excited. Give me some thumbs up and some hearts out there if you like that idea. For those of you who want to know about what the Magic Girl is about, I will do another Facebook Live and tell you that one. So you're going to have to stay tuned for some Facebook Lives to hear that. I'll give a little heads up, a little shout out on my Facebook status so that you know. But right now, I'd just like to sign off. I'd like to thank you again for being here for the Queen of Kindness, starting out 2023, coming here from my heart to your heart, from my home to your home, from my love to your love. Spread that out into the world. Be the best person you can be. Shine this year. Do what you can do to make a difference. If you've been staying in the same routine over and over and over, do something different to break that routine and bring you into a place of happiness. If you have been sometimes life in a routine life can feel like you are unhappy and you start looking for happiness other places and other locations. Instead, reconnect and try to find happiness where you are. Find out what is missing in your life and find a way to fill that. Do you need more friendships? Then go out and make a friend. Go to the gym, work out, go to a restaurant and look around and see who's sitting alone and ask if you can sit with them, and just reach out. If you're going to be introverted, you're not going to make a lot of friends. You're not going to get very far. You're going to feel lonely, and that will bring maybe an emotional discomfort to you. So if you want to break loose from any type of emotional discomfort, if you want to rise up as high as you can, hang around people that are happy, hang around people that have goals, hang around people that have dreams that are turning into goals, not people who just dream. Dreams only stay dreams. If you want to do something, you turn it into a goal, and you go after it every day. You don't listen to any naysayers. You cut them out of your life if you have to. You walk away from them if you have to. But you stick on point. You have a goal. You make something better. You keep going until that thing is better. And you don't let anybody stop you. I know I didn't. And can you imagine where I'd be today if I would have let people stop me? I wouldn't have 12 books out. I wouldn't have another book coming out. I wouldn't have a masquerade ball that I get to invite people to for my birthday. I wouldn't have all my friends on Facebook. So go out there, rise up. You can do it. I have gone through a very difficult life. There's side effects to that, and most people don't even know that, the side effects that I go through, because in general, I'm still trying to do what I can to move forward, which is what you should be doing. Turn your dreams into goals. Turn your dreams into goals. And 2023 is the year you can make it happen. You can. I believe in you. But more importantly, I already know you can do it. So you should believe in yourself too. And if you don't, then just stand in front of a mirror and say, I believe in me. You got to like you. You got to believe in you. You got to do something for your own energy of love so that you can give out energy of love. And if you're one of those people out there who are saying, hey, I got nothing left to give out there, then you're not giving it in the first place, because that's how you get it back. It's a give and take. You know the balls that hang down, there's 5 of them, and you pull the one back and they go boom, 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 shoots it off. And it comes back, boom, 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 shoots it off. That's how everything in life works, people. You give some love, it goes out to some people. It ends up coming right on back through some people, and eventually you get some love back. You give a person a gift, they smile, that they're happy. You see that that gift was made them happy. You smile back. Everything is give and take, and everything is energy. So whatever energy you are giving out, that is coming back at some point. That doesn't mean that happy people, kind people, loving people, say such as myself, don't have problems or complications. It means that you are put into situations that test to see if you are the person and the personality that you say you're going to be, or that you say you want to be. So if you want to be the queen of kindness and get dubbed by your friends as one of the kind people, which you can do. We can dub you that. I'm looking for the next king and queen of kindness. I won't be alive forever. God have to replace me sooner or later, right? So it would be nice to get to a point where I'm doing one of these a year, and we dub somebody the next year's king and queen of kindness, and they can go on the parades and do all the wavings with me and whatnots, or take over. But I just want everybody to rise up and be the best person they can be. Oh, and guess who is inside here? The artist that, she designed this cover for my book. Where's my soft cover book? I have so many books. Yes, she designed the front and the back cover. Now this one is done by Margaret. She designed my picture for me. And this picture was done by Margaret, who's also in the book. So you have to read the book to find out who she is. But, so and I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's like Nusrat. And she's in a different area of the world. So it's not a normal, it's not Jane or Joe, something I could pronounce easy. So I do apologize, but shout out to her for being in the room. and giving me some thumbs up and some hearts. Thank you. So you never know who's listening to this. I don't know who's listening to this. But if you are listening to this, this means that it's your message to rise up today. It's your message to take on 2023. It's your message for you to hear and for you to know that you are loved, you are cared about, you are remembered, you are respected, and I believe you can still rise up and be more. And being more doesn't mean necessarily changing a job or having a fancy dancy house or whatever. That's not what I mean. But being more by giving into the world, being more than just your immediate circle, expanding out and making a new friend this year, somebody that you would not normally have a friend with, and finding out what goals they are, or maybe just coming up with your own goal and seeing what you can do to make the world a better place. That's what we're here for, is to make the world a better place. If you don't like the way the world is, then start doing something to actually change your environment around you. You can't change a free will choice of Joe Blow down the street wanting to do something bad. But you can choose. Here's an example. I have an inflamed eardrum right now. I'm on antibiotics. I ended up in the ER. I'm in extreme amount of pain. I ran on 3 hours of sleep because it was New Year's last night, but I still got myself up for church. I'm still doing my first Facebook Live of 2023 because you still got to move forward even when you are in extreme amount of pain. So if a little piece of me comes across as a little edgy today or a little high up there, that's because I'm doing this through a considerable amount of discomfort. Because let me tell you, the ibuprofen and the Tylenol are not even touching it. And if this is what a baby goes through, I totally understand why they are screaming their heads off. I've gone outside, I've gotten the snow, and I've actually put it all over my face and behind my ear, all up in here to try to calm it down. So if you're out there praying, this ear right here is really hurting. And so you throw some prayers that way. But yes, Nusrat, thank you. Oh, and thank you for the heart. God bless you for that. And Nando, thank you for staying in here and watching. God bless you for that as well. But I think I'm going to end my Facebook Live. I've said all that I could say for my first one. Go out and either get this at Walmart online shopping with the soft cover or get the hard cover on Amazon. You can also go to Barnes & Noble, Lulu.com, and just about everywhere. Even eBay has it. So get a copy for a friend that you know likes to read, and send it to them as a present. And maybe one of these days I can do my book tours again. I'll sign it for them, run into them. If you have a book of mine, whether it's this one or one of my older ones, let me know, because if you run into me, I definitely will be more than happy to autograph them. Here's the first one, Worthy. 100 Amazing People. Here, the second one, The Invisible, what's visible inside. And of course, Brightest Blessing, Try to Be a Rainbow in Somebody's Cloud. So here are the 4 different books that I have of 4 amazing people with amazing life stories that all have impacted my life. And for those of you who are wondering why I haven't wrote an autobiography, I'm going to tell you again. This is my autobiography. This does tell the story of my life. All of it. All the good things, all the bad things. I used my life stories and what the lessons that I've learned from the people that I've crossed paths with, and took it a step above just saying thank you. I immortalized them in my books for everybody to have for all eternity, for as long as books exist, for as long as you can have it. You will be remembered. And you meant that much to me that I put you in there. There's some people that are in all... Kimberly, she's in all 4 books. She's in all 4 books. She's really that good of a friend. And My ex-boyfriend Brett, he's in the first book and the fourth book. Sylvia Brown, she's in 3 of the 4 books. There's some people that did make it in there, that did make it into more than one book. Not from lack of people in the world that are being kind, but from lack of people in the world that I found in my particular circle that were still using their life to make the world a better place. Oh, and who do we have here? Emil. Emil? Is that how you pronounce your name? Well, thank you for stopping in. Blessings for 2023. I am just signing off, so thank you all for coming in and for all the hearts that you've given, for listening in. Go ahead and share this Facebook Live for as many people as you want. Let's get the message out there that we are going to use our life to rise up in 2023. God bless.